Welcome back to Factorio MSX Gigabase. A piece of rail up here which is stopping our copper trains from coming to join us. Okay. We probably don't need all of these. We need some more just here. This one as well, this one, that one. Now, are we getting trains coming now? No. It's still saying it can't make it. I don't know why. Can't make it. That's kind of in the way. If you go back there, that should allow it to get through. I don't know where else it would have trouble. I'm just going to have to drive a copper train. What sort of train was that? An iron train, probably. So it is now supplying iron. What legs do I have in here? Fast ones, apparently. But we definitely don't have the copper coming through just yet. Alright. Sometimes the only way to sort this out is to actually drive a train through the path you're trying to do, and just see for yourself. So that is what we will do, and we will periodically... okay, so that's full, good. We will periodically change it to whatever it needs to be. So if you go to manual, then we should be able to get up to here. Pretty sure that's not going to change anything. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in this area altogether. But just to be sure, yeah, keep going. Come up here. You never know, there might have been a problem with that. No. Not what I was expecting anyway, so let's just keep going. That could cause issues, actually. Let's get rid of that thing. What about now? No. Okay. Still haven't resolved it. Let's go back to manual. Is this even the direction that copper's supposed to go? Yes, I've got the copper and the iron round the wrong way, but my intention was actually that the copper would come through this one. So I need to swap the copper and the iron over, I think. Alright, that changes things a little bit. Not irreversibly though. So if we come down here and then make a right hand turn just here, probably need some more signals in here. No matter which one of those it chooses. Let's stop. Okay, so instead of iron coming in here, we need to swap these two over. So let's remove these signals once again. You are going to be GC copper, you're going to be GC11 iron. And copper. Copper. We have all the copper in the world coming here. Oh dear. Let's do this again. Trains on the way, less than P, then bring copper from source 6, and there's 18 trains. Alright. This one first. Come on through. Why can't you? GC11 copper. Now, down here. Let's do this one again. Publisher. And you can be trains on the way is less than P. Priority 5, so that you deliver iron, but there probably is tons of iron now. 128k, so that's not really an issue. You have no logistic bots. So we're going to need them before this is going to be very useful. Meanwhile, our production is probably choking. Look at this collection. Oh dear. Right. So, do you have any bots? Yes, you have 2,500. So, if I was to get, say, let me put some of this gear away. I can't. Alright, just give me 600 bots then. Let's throw why not get rid of those things? Let's throw 600 bots into this network. I guess I should probably do it to the bottom one first, otherwise we'll get nowhere. second, I guess, since I've already done the top. 2400, so it looks like I was actually aiming for about 800 in each one. 600's all I can fit for the moment, okay? So that will have to do. What did we get? 600 exactly. Okay. Should be making green circuits fairly rapidly. Yep, we're almost up to 400k of them already. We're using them at greater than 400k. We only have 2 of the modules manufacturing at the moment. Let's get the rest of these on. We should be able to clear at least all of the green out of there pretty quickly. Autosave. Where were you when I needed you before? Autosave. Right, let's get the middle set up. We may as well get the providers and requesters set up at this point as well. There you go, the publishers and the subscribers, shall I say. So you need to be copper. Copper. You need to be iron. While I think about it, let's do this one down here before I make a bungle. Your copper. And your iron. Right. Are any iron trains actually getting through? Because that may still be an issue. Probably is still an issue. I guess we'll sort out these and then worry about that. So this connection is pointless. Just connect straight to there. That will work. What actually is the signal? Nothing. That's as expected. So this one is trains on the way is less than P. We will source our iron from 6. We've already got 1. Sorry, our copper. Pays to get those correct. And from here we also need a connection to a nearby roboport. And that to that to that. Trains on the way, less than P. We will get 5 for our iron. And if we come down here, these are now correct. That's good. Train counter, train publisher. Get rid of that pointless wire. Get a wire with point and purpose. Trains on the way, less than P, order from 6. Yes, that might struggle slightly more. And this one, and from here to here to here. Finally, trains on the way, less than P, and we order from our iron source that we're choosing for this. Right, now, why can the iron trains not make it through up here? That is the question. Do we have any iron trains that are even trying to make it? Most likely. This one, for example, cannot get to GC11 iron. Well, I'm not going to run over there. What I will do is I will try and drive my engineering train to GC11 iron and try and work out what the problem is. Oh, no, I don't want those anymore. Can you take me to GC11 iron, please? For circuit condition, let's go. No, you can't. Of course you can't. So, instead of that, we're going to have to attempt to drive on out of here manually. We need some more signals along here, clearly. Okay. So there's clearly something wrong with this bit down here somewhere. So I bet we still can't do it. No, we cannot. What about from here? Nope. And what about from here? Nope. From here? Nope. Okay. But from there we can, which means the error is round about here somewhere. Ah. It's this here. That's a mismatch that stops any of it working. Because we were confused with which way around we needed this to happen. Excellent. I forgot about that. Alright. That's nice. Now, how about you just put everything back where you found it, guys. Oh dear. I don't think we're going to get all this stuff built before we're done with this, but never mind. We had fun doing it. Okay, engineering train, why don't you just go back to hashtag GC4. And I will correct all of these, and with a bit of luck we'll have an iron train pull up here in just a moment. How many are on the way? 19. Awesome. That is pretty bad, actually. P2. Well, you might as well just go away. It looks like this is completely ready for got none here apparently. I guess we probably have a repetition of that same issue on every entrance. Oh, and these things are all called the wrong thing as well. What do I call them over there? GC2 pickup. Okay, so these will be GC4 pickup. GC4 pickup. Doesn't affect anything yet because I don't have any trains directed to them just yet. There we go. And there we go. And yes. Over here we should probably have that issue we need to resolve. Yep. So you can get by that one. It's still not good, but this one here makes it impossible for trains to pass that tile. So that was because I had some confusion over, because I swapped all the rails around, which train would be going where. When we don't actually need all of this extra down here. Just making it harder for trains to path and the like. Which means we also don't need those. And yeah, that's kind of about it. So now we need to set up some extra green circuit trains to here. And that should be our final step towards dealing with all of this. Are we still having issues getting trains coming here? No, there's now 11 trains. Why are we getting so many? Is that what? Oh, it's probably not set up. But still. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused why I've screwed that up so badly, but let me just make sure these have wires everywhere they should. Trains on the way is less than P. did have that wire. It's just hard to see. Let me just check up this one. Yeah, it looks like it's there. Alright, we'll send some trains. It looks like I've introduced a bug in terms of when it starts counting or updating that train's on the way counter in the first instance, which is why I seem to not be able to avoid lots and lots of trains being ordered, but it will sort itself out in due course. Let's head to... yeah, we probably need to stock up. So let's head to engineering unload. I'm not sure quite how long we've been running for, but certainly I think getting these green circuit trains up is something we should be doing this episode. How does out here look now? Congested to all goodness. I need a radar over here. I guess all of these have now shut down because there is no need for copper trains. They're all fully supplied with copper. They just need the iron trains to cycle through so that they can start having iron going somewhere other than this particular stop. And we've got 12 more trains, which will be all the first 12 in the way before we're going to be able to do that. So, awesome. It's fun making mods. That's why it can't be released yet. I'm actually running a slightly different version here than the one that will be released. I think I mentioned that before. The publisher train stop is a separate entity. Well, it's its own entity, but you'll still have publisher items, but the publisher train stop sort of has the train counter bound to it, which helps a little bit. It kind of doesn't make sense to try and do it without that being bound. And we have a bit of a snarl up here as well. So many trains ordered in a fairly pointless way. You iron, just go. Where'd you going? Pretty sure we have more than enough iron at this point. You might as well go back to where you came from. What number are we at? 9. They can't even get out fast enough. Oh, I'm going to have to come back here fairly soon to sort this out. Because obviously we haven't quite signalled it correctly, because that should be able to travel out while these ones are coming in. Shouldn't be a problem. We're almost home. What I'm going to do with the engineering train is tell it to stock up again, which it can do automatically. Now, how many trains do we need? I think it might be the order of about 15. How many do I have using this? 3, 6, 9, 10. And we've got 50% more, so yes, about 15 trains. How many trains do we have at the moment? We have 570, so that's the impact of blowing up the science trains and then laying down the copper smelting. Yeah, just the copper smelting, actually. So, trains, let's tell this to give me, say, 12 locomotives, 16 of these, which is enough for 2 trains. Lay them down into the nursery. And, oh, you've gone green. Good. That's because I was copying train stops before, so it copied the colour over. Kind of clever. I want you to go to GC4 pickup. GC4 pickup until inventory full, and then go to GC4 wait for circuit condition. I'll copy you and send you on your way. That's 1 of 15. Two of 15. As this can be a little bit tedious as well. 3 of 15. I might just pause the recording at this point. Okay, we've got 15 trains now. Let's head back to hashtag GC4 and see if we can fix some of the signaling issues that we obviously have. I don't think any train has actually been in here yet. Oh, maybe. Yes, we actually have one sitting at GC4 wait. Okay, so what we need to do is edit this to add GC4 wait to the two green, is it 2 or is it 3? Every one that is green circuits should have the extra condition GC4 wait, which I think is just those two. We could make another, but we're not using the other ones, so with a bit of luck this will help us overcome our issues. Now if we have a bit of our issues with supply, that is, I'm sure we have other issues as well, but the ones with supply are the ones that I'm primarily focused on. How are we doing? 7, I think it was 7 a while ago as well, so we're really bogged down with trying to get the modules up to the numbers we need, especially the speed modules. They seem to be having the most difficulty right now. I know we have some speed modules sitting in the make everything. I think we have quite a lot even. 43,000, so we could probably kick things off by throwing some of them at the problem, but I want to finish another red circuit stack first and possibly a few other things. Where actually are we right now? We are coming down the outside trying to get to here. I guess we're just going to have to wear this traffic jam as we come down. Yeah, we need to stop this kind of thing, get a radar down here so I can see what's going on. Ooh, look, our green-headed trains. So until we have our full red stack number 3 operational, we'll probably find that this new green circuit facility is more than enough to handle all of the green circuit demand. So once the trains are working properly, all of these will probably go away. That's at least my expectation. I wonder if I should add the copper to other stacks as well. Copper 6. For the moment, perhaps not. We're not seeing a lot of action down here. So where are you trying to get to? How is it you got... Oh, you're going this way. Alright, we're going to have to run. All the way down, sort this one out. I don't think we're going to be starting at the red circuit stack today, but I would like to at least have this thing running cleanly. For the end of the episode, perhaps we'll even end up snipping some of these bits out. Well, it's a long way. A long way without paths. We need these guys to come forward a bit, basically. Which should be doable. They have chain signals back there. This one actually has a chain signal further forward. We can replace those with those signals. That at least lets that one go around the corner and lets this one move. That's probably not everything that we want to do. I know we need a radar over here so I can actually see what's going on. Radar. And yes, these here are... Oh, and we're missing signals plenty in this collection as well. Let's get rid of the trees. So yeah, these ones here are probably not being specially helpful. We need that. We need some sort of signal on that one. That's probably as good as we can do just for the moment. Let's see if there's any other obvious thing causing an issue. Not so obvious just at the moment. The iron that's in here should probably fairly quickly go away. There we go, we're now starting to crank green circuits. Or not. This facility is, but other facilities are perhaps not doing quite so well. Not all of that is cranking. Why are you not cranking? You should be cranking. This is a little bit untidy. It's not really ideally what I wanted. What are you? You're another green circuit train lining up to join the action. Only two left there now, none there. That one, it's just ordered one. Got two iron trains trying to get in. But I'm going to leave you here. Let's just have a quick look at what production is doing. The blues are starting to wind up a little bit now. 220 for the prod and the efficiency module, speed modules slowly catching up. At this rate, perhaps if I do it that way, you can see they're all at over 200, which is quite good. We're now cranking over 400,000. Green circuits a minute, that should go even higher. We should be able to get it up to about 500,000. Over 300,000 copper plate. These two will probably start moving up soon. Red circuits will end up being a shortage in the not too distant future. Most of these greens should be resolved pretty quickly. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next. We'll get red circuits happening, and then we'll basically smash through this goal. Cheers guys, see you next time. Bye bye for now.